With the democratization of internet and constant development and betterment of no-code tools, making a website is easier than ever. So, if you don't have a website yet but want to get one for yourself, you are at the right place.
Hey friends, my name is Nikhil Sheoran and today we are talking about 3 of the best no-code tools/platforms that you can use to build fully responsive websites without even writing a single line of code. All of these tools are easy to use and beginner friendly. Also, in the end, I will be talking about how I made my own website. So make sure to stick around till the end. First, let's talk a little bit about websites. So every website has 2 parts. First, domain name, which is the name of the website that you put into the browser address box. And yes, you have to pay for it. And not only do you have to pay for it once, but you'll also have to renew the domain name from time to time. There are free alternatives technically, but they'll not look very professional as you'll have to use a subdomain, for example nikhilsheoran.github.io, something like that. Next, we have hosting. Hosting refers to a server with some storage space that we have rented to put the contents of our website. Now, if you want, you can host a website on your local machine, that is your computer, and you can access it from anywhere around the world, but there are 2 problems with that. First, to access that website, you will have to type in the IP address of your local machine, which is not very convenient, and also the IP address changes sometimes. Therefore, we use a domain name service which allows us to type some words and link it to an IP address. And second, you need to keep your computer running 24/7, and you should have a powerful computer that can handle the load if multiple users visit your website at the same time. So to avoid all this hassle, we use hosting. Now that you have a basic idea about domain and hosting, let's talk about 3 of the best no-code tools/platforms that you can use to build websites. Starting with number 3, we have Wordpress. Wordpress is an extremely powerful tool for building websites of all kinds, ranging from personal portfolio websites to blogs to e-commerce websites. Plus, it has a lot of third-party plugins that you can use to enhance the functionality of WordPress. But there is a learning curve to WordPress. You will have to spend some time learning and exploring WordPress before you can design a beautiful looking website through WordPress. Coming up at number 2, we have Webflow. Webflow is more design focused, so it can help you create cool looking websites with lots of animations and custom elements. It also comes with a learning curve like WordPress, but it's totally worth the time that you will put into learning this platform. At number 1, and the one that I recommend using the most, is ghost.org. Ghost is particularly good for blogging and email newsletters kind of websites. It is a content management system which helps you keep a track of all the content that goes on your website. It is minimalistic and beautifully designed. In short, for blogging, Ghost is just like WordPress, but faster and better designed. Now, I'll talk about how I made my own website, which you can visit at nikhilsheoran.com. This method requires you to know a basic level of HTML, CSS and JavaScript. If you know how websites work, you can tinker around with the code and change some things here and there. For example, elements like text, links or images, which is what I did. I downloaded a template of a website from the internet. I don't remember where I downloaded it exactly from, but you can find a template on bootstrapmade.com, or you can just search on Google for HTML website templates and you'll find a ton of options to choose from. Then to host that website, I used Firebase, which is a platform owned by Google, and you can use it to host files or databases for your websites or apps. Firebase is paid, but only when the number of requests to your data crosses a certain threshold, which I have not, since the limit is quite high and I need not worry right now, and therefore my website is still in the free tier of Firebase. And last, I purchased my domain name nikhilsheoran.com from Google Domains, which costed me around ₹1,000 including taxes for 1 year. You might want to use some other domain registrar like GoDaddy or Namecheap, but I just liked how easy it is with Google Domains, so I purchased from there. If you want, you can avoid the domain part completely and host your website on GitHub for free, and this will allow you to have a professional looking website for completely free, with the only caveat that your domain name would look something like nikhilsheoran.github.io. I used this method for a very long time before I purchased my own domain name, so I would highly recommend you doing this if you do not want to purchase a domain name right now. If you would like to see a tutorial for this method, let me know in the comments. That's it for this video. If you have any suggestions for me, write them in the comment section down below. Goodbye and thanks for watching.